Roseblade!
Very much, James. He's done a lovely job, isn't he?
Oh, thanks, mate.
Good evening. My name is Fucking hell, there's not a lot of room up there, is there? How do I sit there? My name is Matt Roseblade. I am 59 years old. But my oldest child is just 13.
How old's the mum?
Sorry? Irrelevant. I only became a father because of medical intervention. It took the combined expertise, dedication, skills, professionalism of a lot of medical experts to get me to go round the front. When my son was 7, took him to Dad's camp. Dad's camp was amazing. We went to Fairthorn Manor, loads of dads, loads of kids, no mums, so we could do what the fuck we wanted. The dads, we all sat around the campfire, we drank beer, we talked bollocks, kids all ran off into the woods, recreated Lord of the Flies. Not a problem for me, my kids aren't fat, so they didn't get killed. And then in the evening, the kids all come round the campfire because they're hungry and we can feed them full of shit junk food because there's no mums to tell us off. And then we put the kids in a circle and we play the alphabet game. And the alphabet game is brilliant because you go through all the letters of the alphabet doing a swear for each letter and there's no mum, so you can say what the fuck you want. It's brilliant. First kid says arse. We are off to a cracking start. Next kid says bum. Wasted opportunity, I feel. Next kid, oh fuck. Who put that kid there? That kid is going to say the C word. Then all the kids are going to say the C word. Then they're going to go home and go, Mummy, where's a cunt? Your father is. Kid says crap. Yes, bullet dodged. Next kid says dick. And then it is my son, age 7, who has to do a swear word that begins with the letter E. No, in the nicest possible way, Totten. You're filth. Do you have any suggestions? It's bloody difficult, and he's only 7. Fortunately, he is the fruit of my loins. In hindsight, we probably could have picked a better name. But inspiration took him, and he stood up, and he puffed out his little pigeon chest, and he said, "The letter E, entering the vag." Proudest dad ever! And then more recently, he came home from school really excited. He would be, 13, 14. Dad, I had the best day at school today, Dad. It was brilliant. They gave us fruit. But we didn't have to eat the fruit, Dad. We put lube on the fruit. Because that's sex education, Dad. Because that's what sex is. Lubricated fruit. Fair. And then, Dad, when the fruit was all good and lubed, we put condoms on the fruit. It was brilliant, Dad. It was amazing. Best day at school. And look, Dad. They gave us some lube, and you had this little sachet of lube, like a starter kit. Oh, bless. And look, Dad. They gave us some condoms. And here you go. You can use them on Mum. Oh, he had not thought that one through. You could see the horror on his little face as he started to imagine me and his mother and some fruit. And he ran off screaming, traumatised. I had to call him back. There, mate, come back. We're going to need the lube. Regrettably, ladies and gentlemen, at 59, I'm not going to need the lube. I'm too old for any of that shit. I've gone from being the kind of man who can get it up several times a night to being a man who gets up several times a night. It now takes me 3 days of planning, 2 hours of waiting in a prescription just to get a spontaneous erection. Disappointingly, well, not for me, but for you guys who are going to have to visualise this, I can still get it up. But it just doesn't stay up for long. It's up and it's down. Having a wank is like playing Splat the Rat. The only good thing about being 59 is I have over 40 years of sexual experience, which means that any woman who gets to spend the night with me is guaranteed to have the very best night of uninterrupted sleep. There's nothing happening down there anymore. The libido has left the building. I've transformed like Optimus past his prime. I have the mind of an in-betweener and the body of an in-decliner. And I needed a new passion. But one of my mates said, Matt, you could take up golf. does it come to that? But I could see the point he was trying to make, because look at me, I'm tall, I'm slimmish, I've got most of my own hair, most of my own teeth, I am presentable. And it's possible that a woman of a certain age and a certain level of desperation could look at this and think, there's nothing else around, I may as well fuck that. And that shouldn't happen. I do not want that to happen. I've disappointed enough women, I don't want to disappoint anymore. So I need some sort of polite, please do not fuck me deterrent. And that's where golf is brilliant. There's nothing is more unfuckable than a man in golf. And that is golf, really, isn't it? It is just a bunch of proud just wankers in a field. And I don't want to be a field wanker, hedgerow wanker, communal garden wanker. I want to be a special sort of wanker. So I grew a moustache. I grew a big, ginger, handlebar moustache, and contrary to the evidence presented in this weird brothel-like light, I looked quite fuckable. Implausibly so. Doesn't matter. I took it too far. I bought some wax, and I waxed up the end of my moustache, and I pushed it well over the acceptable limits of bellendery. My moustache had to go. I didn't want to waste the wax because it was really expensive. So I used the wax to spike up every single pubic hair on my testicles until my bollocks looked like a pair of sea urchins. I can't actually lower them on you. I am 59, they do go quite low, but they have to stick to my legs a bit now. You're right, it is a deeply unsettling mechanism.
That's all right.
Oh no, don't apologise. At my age, I need to go quite often. They're going together.
Yes! I went to the bar, mate.
Good. Where was I? This Easter weekend, I did something very daring. This weekend, I went to the tip. This takes courage, doesn't it? Because tip men are fucking intimidating, aren't they? You go to the tip and they glare at you, what have you got? Not that here, not that now. And if you put something in the wrong skip, fucking hell, they make you fish it out, they make you walk across the car park, the walk of shame, and put it in the right skip. But I beat it, I had the courage, I went there. And I put everything in the right skip, and I looked down in the household refuse skip, and somebody had dumped their pornographic magazine collection, which in the old days is how we used to masticate. And I looked down at this pile of pulped papier-mâché puree in the corner, and I said to the tip man, "Oh mate, that's all wrong. Skip over there, it's for hardcore." 11 years of comedy and I finally made a joke. Which means I should probably fuck off now. You guys have been lovely. This stage has been tiny. They were weird. I am fucking in the toilets, which is more than I can do these days. Thank you very much and good night.